Ang Davao City ang isa sa pinakamalaking syudad sa buong mundo. Para sa napakalawak na lugar, kinakailangan ng isang leader na may paninindigan, maaasahan, kinatatakutan. Siya ang kinikilalang Iron Man ng Davao City na si Mayor Rodrigo Duterte, pagkat ang utos ni Mayor ay walang nakakabalik. Ilang daan ang mga mayor sa Pilipinas, pero mabibilang sa daliri ang mayor na kilala sa buong bansa. Isa na rito si Mayor Rodrigo Duterte. Madaling lapitan pero wala ring inuurungan. Magiyain pero barubado rin kung minsan.
You do not really promise anything unless you are ready to deliver. Kung anong kaya ninyo, kaya po. And if evil fascinates you, same with me here.
Gabi-gabi rumuronda si Mayor. Personal na nagmamanman sa maaring maging trahedya o maganap na krimen pagsapit ng dilim. Kaya't para mabawasan ang karahasan, may alcohol ban. Sinama kami ni Mayor sa pag-ikot at nakita namin ang disiplina. Sa gimikan ng Davao na katumbas ng Libis o Malate, pagsapit ng alas 2 ng madaling araw, ceasefire na ang lahat sa pagtoma.
Especially for the mayor, sometimes you have to have.
Bawal din sa Davao ang magyosi sa loob ng pampublikong lugar o pangpasaherong sasakyan. At si Mayor mismo ang nanghuhuli sa sino mang lumalabag sa ordinansang ito.
In the process, marami kayong kaaway.
So, do you take precautions?
I'm a great believer in God, destiny, fate, whatever you call it, karma. And when your time is up, it is up.
15 taon nang naninilbihan sa Davao City si Mayor Duterte. Pangalawa siya sa 5 anak ng dating governor ng Davao na si Vicente Duterte. Kamag-anak nila ang kilalang political clan na Durano ng Cebu. Nasa dugo na ng kanilang pamilya ang politika. Pero noong kabataan ni Mayor Roddy, walang naniniwala na balang araw, hihirangin siya bilang alkalde ng bayan.
We were already in politics when we came to Davao. I was only 3 years old. The mayor was about 14, 15, 16 until he became 18. Growing up in a political family is not very easy because most of the time my mother was busy with his civic and social work. And my father, being the governor of the undivided Davao, Davao del Norte, Davao del Sur, that was his area. So, most of the time, we grew up independently. Si Mayor grew up with that tough at saka strong, that's my mother. My mother was very authoritarian and very strict. We had to be home at 6 o'clock, and the mayor has to be home by 12 o'clock, the boys. But my mother was, the mayor was my mother's favorite, so to speak. Spoiled yan sa nanay ko. My dad, on the other hand, was, as I said, very gentle, soft-spoken. Pag naglalot yun, he would talk to you. Yung ganon. So, sa karakter ni Mayor, makikita mo yung tough, niya. That's the mother. Pero yung puso niya, as you can see, his act of kindness, that I think comes from my dad. The mayor was, as I said, a character. A bit, not a bit, rebellious talaga yan. Like, when he was about 17, 18, he would come home at 3 to 4 in the morning. We lived, sa amin, Matina at the time, during the time, was far away from the city. Parang isolated itong subdivision. I would remember the mayor, pag may sasakyan, of course, my mother would hear, papaandarin mo. So, he would ask the drivers and the boy to tutulak ang sasakyan palabas. Tapos pagdating sa kanto, papaandarin para hindi marinig ng nanay ko. Partly, I remember him pag nag-flying lesson. Finally, when he got his license, I remember, now, you can ask si Lilian about that. He tried to show off to us that, ayun, nakuha niya. He flew the plane right in front of the window. Yeah, in the house. So you could actually see the plane from the window. And my father, he did not know my father was there sleeping. He did not come home for 3 days, because my father was so, parang, ano yan? Astig yan eh. Whenever somebody comes to the house, ang mangligaw or whatever, aakyat, ang gagawin yan eh, maglabas yan ng baril, na kuno-kuno, na tapos yung gate, ibabang, you can see the guy na anak ka pa ng gobernador, di ba? Tapos may kapatid ka pang astig, naku talaga namang, it's milagro na if they will stay more than 10 minutes. Yung ganon. And then he would, sometimes he would pick me up in the party, and he will break up the party. You know, like, punta siya doon. Everybody knows he's the son of the governor, di ba? Sana yung kapatid ko, pinapauwi na ng tatay ko, and the fight would ensue again between him and me because mag-break up ang party. Siyempre, we just started at 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock, nandun na siya. Yung talagang aasarin ka, yung gano'n. Eventually, the music would stop and the party would be disrupted. Ay, nako, mag-aaway kami yan. Sino sabi sa'yo, ikaw magsundo sa akin? He always said, na whenever we talk about politics, sabi niya, malay mo, someday I would become mayor. Yung mga gano'n. Tapos tinatawanan namin siya. Sabi namin, politika, ayaw namin yan because we grew up in a political, it was not easy life, no? But si mayor, he was already exposed to it. And so, ang tendency, ang leaning niya doon. That's why he took up law. Diba? And my father was really adamant na you take up law. Kasi rebelde nga eh.
I got into so many troubles, embarrassing. There was a time, the stabbing and rumble then, and it took me about 6 years to finish high school. I got expelled from San Beda. I could not, I was not really sure if I could take the bar. It was my mother who was the tiresome, the ever faithful mother who would continue to hope for his son. And
the only one among my children kissing my hand. Ang uban, diniraman sa check after analyzing all my children. I told my children, only Rudy has the making of a leader. This mayor, as early as 3 o'clock, he comes home from Ronda. Now, he comes home 3 to 4.
Nagtapos ng abogasya si Mayor Roddy. Naging piskal mula 1977 hanggang 1986. Naging OIC Vice Mayor siya ng Davao nang maupong presidente si Cory Aquino. Mula noon, tuloy-tuloy na ang kanyang political career.
When you burned the Singapore flag at the height of the Contemplation controversy, was that the time na parang
hindi ganito yan.
nakilala kayo sa buong bansa?
One morning after, when I went out to the room, nakikita ko yung mga helpers umiiyak na. Talagang, ito magagawin to. Anong pinaka-insultong magawa ko? Born the symbols of the country.
Sa loob ng 15 taon, ibinuhos niya ang sarili para magsilbi sa Davao. Umaga pa lang ay pila na ang mga taong gustong lumapit kay Mayor. Pagkatapos ng programa niya sa telebisyon tuwing linggo, walang tigil pa rin ang dagsa ng tao.
Karamihan dito ay mahirap sa mga ospital. So I have a budget. On any given day when I sit in City Hall, it's about 50,000 a day.
Hindi ko masabi din na hindi siya nagpayaman dahil generous din siya eh. Nagbibigay sa nangangailangan.
Pero questionable kung saan ang nagaling yung binibigay.
Dahil hindi niya sinasabi. If you are salary grade 30 in public governance, then at least maybe you are saving only 30,000 pesos a month. So kung yun lang asahan mo, marami din siyang anak, marami siyang gagastusan, then he has to explain that kung saan galing yan.
Aminado naman si Mayor na mula nang pumasok siya sa politika, na isakripisyo niya pati ang kanyang pamilya.
What was the toughest challenge that you had to face?
Trying to grapple with reality when I broke up with my wife. My children are here in Davao. And I'd like to assure them that separated ako sa I love the mother. And, more than my life itself, I really love my children.
Pero ang hindi inaamin ni Mayor ay ang isang napapabalita niyang kahinaan.
If you're perceived to be tough, as you say, it's probably just a perception. What's your weakness?
Kind of hard to answer the question.
Your
Alam
mom
na-
says girls. Chicks daw.
The mother said,
Yes.
said that.
Yes.
I disagree with her.
Kung meron pong weakness po si Mayor Duterte,
Ay, sus!
ano ho yun?
Ah.
Weakness. Weakness. Cheeks.
Kung may tunay na weakness si Mayor, ito ay mga bata. Kaya naman kapag nalululong sa masamang bisyo ang kabataan, hindi niya makuhang patawarin ang mga drug pushers.
When he read really the names of those involved in Shabu, I had really the feeling, ako, may masa. Why did you do that? But I have no time to talk to him. Lord. Then he was not contented. Here comes the kidnapper with ransom. He exposed.
Yung iba, after I announced it, namatay. Kung sino ang pumatay, ewan ko kay yan ang mahirap dyan eh.
What's the most that you do?
Just instill fear siguro.
You've never killed anyone? Ilan na ba napatay mo?
I cannot remember. I cannot remember killing anybody.
Akala ko you cannot remember how many you've killed.
No. Mamalitsit tayo dyan sa yung human rights na yan.
Bakit yung mga cellphone snatchers lang ang nayayari? Bakit yung mga pushers lamang ng shabu sachet ang nayayari? Ang hinahanap natin, saan pala yung mga malalaking criminals? Of course, hindi ko nililink si Mayor, pero mayroon siya mga pronouncement na lumalabas sa diaryo, sa television, at saka newspaper, na ibig sabihin, judicial truth is different from the real truth.
Gayunpaman, mula nang naganap ang pag-salvage sa mga napapabalitang drug pushers at kidnappers, nadagdagan ang magkahalong respeto at takot ng mga tao kay Mayor Duterte. Kaya't nang ipinagbawal niya ang pagpapaputok sa Davao City noong bagong taon, humanga ang buong Pilipinas sa disiplina ng mga Davaoeños na sundin ang kanilang mayor.
I cannot see any rhyme or reason why we have to continue a tradition that is harmful to human life. Why do you have to lose a life, a limb, eyesight, when as a matter of fact you can avoid it by government simply saying that this is bad?
Matindi ang mga prinsipyo ni Mayor Duterte. Marami ang natutuwa, pero meron ding di sumasang-ayon sa kanyang pamamaraan.
Ang popularity kasi ni Mayor Duterte doon lang sa peace and order. If you look on the other fields, halimbawa, infrastructure, medyo mahina siya. Mahina siya. Pagdating doon sa sports, mahina siya. So, ang specialty lang niya, yung peace and order.
Pero ang importante kay Mayor, anumang paraan, sinisikap niyang tuparin ang kanyang mga tungkulin.
I'm old. I said, this is my fifth election. This is my fourth time. I have reached, I said, I mentioned, I've reached the top, the highest, the apex that God could give me. So maybe in a few years, maybe after this, I'll retire. And I'm excited to meet my maker. Maganda mas.
We'll ask